Good morning. I'm Kathy Leon, and these are some of the stories coming today to Herald-Tribune.com. Reporter Ryan McKinnon has a story about the bra-cot organized by student Lizzie Martinez at Braden River High to protest discriminatory dress codes. Ryan will talk to students to see how they feel about the controversy and the international attention the issue has been getting since school administration forced Martinez to put Band-Aids over her nipples when she wasn't wearing a bra. Reporter Billy Cox has a story about Aaron Cornelius of Bradenton, who was seriously wounded and blinded by an IED in Iraq in 2008. 2 years later, his wife died unexpectedly. He's since remarried and shares his home with a daughter, his new wife, 2 cats, and 2 dogs, one of which is a service dog. On Friday, Lifetime Channel show Military Makeover upgraded his home for free. Anna Maria Oyster Bar owner John Horn will be receiving an award from the National Restaurant Association for his leadership of the Dive into Reading program. Their summer reading program brought rising third graders into the restaurant's Ellenton location 3 days a week for the month of June, where they would eat breakfast and enjoy reading. U.S. Representative Vern Buchanan is unveiling opioid legislation today in Bradenton. We'll catch up with him about the new bill and a range of other issues. Manatee County Commissioner Vanessa Ball's decision to withdraw from a state legislative race is causing Commissioner Carol Whitmore to face more opposition. Barbara Hemingway, who intended to run for Ball's District 5 seat, and Melanie Fletcher Howard, who withdrew from the race for Whitmore's at-large seat to enter the District 5 race, is now registered again as one of Whitmore's challengers. Reporter Dale White will have that story. Plus, entertainment reporter Jimmy Geurts will have an interview with popular stand-up comedian and former YouTube star Bo Burnham, who comes to Sarasota Film Festival with his acclaimed directorial debut, 8th Grade. Jimmy is here now to talk about this interview and update us about the Sarasota Film Festival, which opened on Friday. Good morning.
Morning. How are you?
Good. How are you doing?
Good. Thanks.
Okay, so let's talk about first about Bo Burnham coming.
Yeah. So Bo Burnham's one of several celebrities who are coming here this year. He is coming with his directorial debut, 8th Grade, which premiered at Sundance Film Festival in January, and has already gotten a ton of acclaim. But people probably know him best as a stand-up comic and as on his YouTube channel. That's kind of where he first became famous. And his YouTube channel has something like 224 million views on it now. That's
pretty amazing.
Yeah.
That is pretty amazing. His movie is about, what is it, an 8th grader coming into their own, going in, or how they're dealing with going into 9th grade?
Yeah, so it's about a girl named Kayla, who's played by Elsie Fisher. She's probably best known as voicing one of the characters in the Despicable Me movies. Mm-hmm. And it kind of takes place in the last week of middle school for her, where before she goes into high school. And it's kind of a modern take on the coming-of-age film. You know, she has her own YouTube channel, which nobody watches. She kind of has to deal with all the pressure and stresses of social media, for kids these days, which is tough for all of us.
It's pretty funny since he's YouTube channel, so savvy. They
yes,
a movie that's about it. Yeah.
Yeah, she's a lot less successful at it than he is, but it's territory he knows well.
It's interesting because the opening night was sort of about the same sort of like teenage angst, right? Eric Stoltz's movie was about sort of, but it's not middle school, it was high school.
High school, yeah. It was about these 2 kids who run for a board of education. So yeah, I guess that is funny. This is one of the centerpiece films at Sarasota Film Festival, so you have 2 kind of prominent teen movies.
Yeah, pretty interesting. What else has been going on at the film festival?
Oh, well, so we had the opening night film. We had the opening night block party, Through Women's Eyes, which is about largely women filmmakers and women's stories. That's already kind of came and concluded Saturday and Sunday. And just a lot of the kind of big films have already started playing. I've seen probably about 4 or 5 of the films now, caught up a little bit with Sundance's roster coming here. Yeah. So, we'll get into the thick of it soon. Later this weekend, we'll have Virginia Madsen and Steve Guttenberg here, and, tons of movies throughout the week.
Is there anything, I know this movie with Bo Burnham is really, exciting to go see. Anything else you're really looking forward to seeing or
yeah,
I'm
really looking forward to First Reformed. It's directed by Paul Schrader, who's made a lot of his own movies. He also wrote a lot of Martin Scorsese movies. It stars Ethan Hawke and Amanda Seyfried, and it's been getting some of the best reviews of his, decades-long career, so I'm excited to see that. Yeah. There's just tons of stuff that's going to be going on.
Yeah, it's a very exciting time for Sarasota when this goes on. I think everyone kind of pauses a little bit and, gets a little starstruck. So.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, well, thank you so much. And, of course, you'll find these stories and more throughout the day at Herald-Tribune.com.